Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are checking out the new HCALORY Toolbox 2 Plus diesel heater. We've got winter coming up. We're gonna unbox this, check it out. We're gonna run it through a couple tests, and we're gonna see how it does.
Fill me out with your smile, now the sunshine brings the light. Fill me out with a flame, I will let you in this game. Take me out when I'm down, 'cause with you I'm safe and sound, 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 safe and sound.
All right, y'all, this is the HCALORY Toolbox 2 Plus. This is an upgraded version. I just want to show you how I set it up real quick. So I'm using the US standard plug, which is going to be hooked into my solar generator for your off-grid scenarios. You've got the air intake filter right here. This just makes sure that the air is being filtered as it's being taken in. You've got your fill cap here. When you do open this up, you do have a filter there, you know, in case any of your fuel may be dirty. You've got a really nice digital screen here. If you turn that on, you can see that we do have power. We have not fired it up yet, but we do have power. When you pop this open here, this is kind of nice, you can see that you have the insulated underneath here on your exhaust. Your exhaust is going to port here. You can change this up, bend this the way you want it. I just have this set up temporarily. You've got a 50-hour runtime fuel tank. This is new for the upgraded version, that 50-hour runtime. And of course, all your wires, bells and whistles there. This also came with a brand new remote. You do have to charge this. It is really nice that they give you this remote. It's got an on and off switch, so you turn it on. Look at that. This actually gives us the reading at the temperature, everything like that. That is really cool. That's a really nice remote that this version comes with, and you can just shut it off like that if you're not using it. Now, I've got the only difference, another big difference for this year is the port. This is a 3.5-inch wide port versus 3-inch. So I need to actually buy a longer, a 3.5-inch here. So what I did is, this is what comes with it. I just attach it to my 3-inch, and I have got it running up to my tent. The reason why we're doing this, and I was gonna tell everyone, if you guys are ever managing a tent or anything like that, you really want to air these out every couple months. So what we're gonna do today is that's exactly what we're doing. We're gonna be doing some tent maintenance, which is we're gonna run the diesel heater with the windows closed, one venting, and we're gonna make sure, because this is a dry heat, so we're gonna make sure that all the moisture is getting out of this tent, so we have no mold and no spores growing or nothing like that, okay? So that's just one use that you can use this for. But this one is really nice. I like the build quality on it. It looks really, really solid. I like this really thick, rugged carrying handle, and its off-grid capabilities are really, really nice. Okay guys, this is what comes in the package. You got one of the hoses, get your clamps, some mounting accessories, clamps and mounting. You can hook this up to a battery. This is a controller extension cord, which means if you're in an RV or a camper, you can actually extend this, put it up on the wall so you have it and you're able to maneuver that on the wall and control it. You've got an actual port if you're just setting it up maybe in a shed, your user manual, your remote control how-to, and your remote control. Hey guys, I just wanted to double tap on this remote here. So you got the carbon monoxide detector in the corner here. You got the plateau mode icon if you're in like high altitude. Carbon monoxide value, that's the parts per million that you can see right here. Temperature value, battery indicator. I just thought this is a really, really cool feature that they included into this. It's a great safety feature. Like me, if you got kiddos or anything with you, and I always keep a carbon monoxide reader in there when I'm running a diesel heater, no matter which one it is. The last HCALORY I had, I always had it. Never any issues, but you always have it just in case. So it's really nice they added it right into the remote. And you can see here, they have that indicator right here, that temperature indicator on it already. So it's always reading it for you. So if you had a carbon monoxide reader, now you got two. All right, you guys, so we got it fired up. It's starting right now. You can't even hear the actual, the fuel pump. It is very quiet. We're gonna go ahead and talk about some of the new features here while this fires up. We got a 50-hour ultra long runtime. We got a 6-liter fuel tank, 20% bigger. We've got a all new design combustion chamber. It increased fuel efficiency by 36%. And this boasts that 50-hour runtime. It has a brand new wireless temperature sensor system. So with the remote control module, you can actually see all the temperatures and everything you're at. And it has a carbon monoxide detector in it, which is awesome. And you can see that in the top left corner there. It's super quiet. I don't even know if you can hear it. A tiny little tick is the fuel pump. We've got the smart HCALORY app that we're going to use. It's got different modes like high altitude. It's got multiple timers, automatic start stop, 10 adjustable heat levels, and fan mode. So we're going to let this thing kick on, and we're going to see if it's producing some heat. For those that are curious, we are pulling 31 watts, and that 31 watts is going to be on our high value. So this is its first run. You can see a little bit of remnants of my diesel, but this is its first run. It's always pretty normal for that to happen on the first run, but only running, you know, pushing 33 watts. I mean, that's really not bad, and that's on high. So I'm gonna leave it on high for a few minutes, and then we'll dial it down. So with these diesel heaters, y'all, these things are so nice to have with you out on the trail. We're here in Virginia today. Obviously, it's relatively warm out. We do use this a lot for cold weather camping. I've used HCALORY for many years now, and what we're using it for today is to air out our 4x4 Colorado tent up here. I do this every so often because when moisture gets in your tent, you start to smell that moldy, mildewy smell. So even though I spray it, I still like to air it out, and this produces that really dry heat that's perfect for taking the moisture out of the walls of this tent. I don't know if you can hear it, but this thing is running. So whether you're working in your garage, you're out camping, you're out overlanding, you have just maybe like a barn, or you've got like a shed that you want to work in, you're parking your car, you're traveling. This is what these are used for. They have so many uses, and I absolutely love them. Let me switch this around real quick. You can see this is our sunroom right here. And I actually use this because that's our workout room. I actually use this in the wintertime to keep it cool because it's not insulated or anything like that. And these do a really good job at keeping it warm, so you can actually enjoy your workout and not freeze to death, because you know, it does get cold here in Virginia more towards December-ish time frame. So let's go up in the tent. Let's see if this is producing that heat that we need. I'm gonna walk up here, see if it's... So I have the mattress out currently because I don't keep it in here. You know, it can get really moldy and mildewy if you're here, but this type of material really needs to be dried out. And this tent has a diesel heater port here, okay, and this is producing some really nice heat right there. So I definitely have heat coming out. It's that nice dry heat. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna close these windows up, and I'm just gonna let it vent out of this window here to get all of this, to suck the moisture out of all of this area here. But that's kind of nice, right? We got that diesel heater port here, and we're gonna let this run for at least an hour in here. And by letting it run for at least an hour, we're gonna allow the moisture to come out of this tent so we don't have any of that mildewy smell. Every time I open it, it kind of smells like mildew. It's hot here in Virginia. It's wet, it's warm, so we definitely need to get this vented so we are ready to go for our next camping trip. Okay guys, so while you're up here and you're getting it hot in here, it's like a sauna now, I've got my anti-mildew, and I am just going to spray this all over. This will stop the mold spores, and the heat will get rid of all this moisture that we don't want in here. But it's really important to make sure that you got this everywhere so we don't ever run into any kind of mold issues, including on the doors. All the stuff that potentially would be getting wet up here, that is what you want to hit. And then we're just gonna leave it up here and let it dry out. So this will be able to dry out quickly, no mold, it'll smell good, and your maintenance is done. All right, y'all, so let's review what we got here. So this thing comes in a self-contained toolbox design. I absolutely love it. It's portable, easy to carry, and everything you need is inside and ready to go. So the 50-hour ultra long runtime is awesome on that new 1.6 gallon fuel tank, or 6 liters. That's gonna last us all camping night while we are in our winter camping season. Basically no refills, and that is awesome. And HCALORY's always been really good at fuel efficiency. So we got the wireless temperature sensing, which is awesome. That has the remote control with the CO detector, and I absolutely love that. It's a great safety feature, and I'm glad they added it on this. And then of course, I'm gonna show you up on the screen the smart HCALORY app, and I absolutely love their app. It's simple, easy to use, and what you're seeing here is me simply airing out our rooftop tent, which is great. These diesel heaters are great for that. Even though it's warm out today, I air this out to get all the moisture out of our tent so it's not stinky or moldy or anything like that. So what do I think overall? What do we think, Kinsley? So I think overall, HCALORY did a great job. I think this heater is a big step forward for overlanding and camping setups, whether you're doing what we're doing, you're in an RV, camping, traveling in your car, it doesn't really matter. Between the long run time, the wireless sensing, the smart app controls, and the fact that it's so portable, this thing's so easy to move around, I think it really checks all the boxes what we're looking for. Again, the efficiency is great as well. I couldn't really ask for it to be more efficient than what it is. No issues with startup. It's super, super quiet too. This fuel pump is I think this is the quietest fuel pump they've ever made. So if you're into camping year round or just want a reliable way to keep your rig or tent warm and dry, definitely keep an eye on this one. Check out the description. I'll have all the links in there, and yeah, you guys need to definitely check this out. Thanks for watching. If you found this helpful, please don't forget to subscribe. We will be taking this out winter camping when the temperature drops a little bit, but please like, subscribe, hit that bell. God bless, and thank you again for watching. And Kinsley, thanks you too. See ya.